What the hell am I trying to do here? I'm trying to say something that people by and large don't want to hear. I don't engage in trite partisan visual because there's no value in it. I go after everybody who deserves it, regardless of their party affiliation. I'm not going to tell you that some shadowy secret organization is running everything in your life. I don't like New World Order conspiracy theories because they disenfranchise and demotivate. I'm not just going to tell you, oh, the system's fucked, and throw my hands in the air and walk away. That's not a solution. That is an excuse to not get involved and not do the minimal amount of work that's needed in order to change things for the better, and only further justifies your lack of involvement. We have not just a right, but a duty to self-government. America, this is a duty that you have been neglecting. Ultimately, you are in control of your own life. Yeah, there's factors out there that frame the confines within which you can make your decisions, but ultimately, your decisions are yours to make. Americans don't like to hear this, particularly on the left. Americans want to be told that everything sucks and we're going to hell in a handbasket. They want to be told that it's all somebody else's fault. The Illuminati, the Bilderbergers, the Council on Foreign Affairs, the government. Because we are cynical, we want to have our cynical views reinforced, which further demotivate us and further justify our lack of participation. I don't do that! My first video, which Davis Fleetwood was kind enough to put up over on his channel, was a video talking about why I, as a Kucinich-supporting, tofu-eating lefty, hate people in my own political camp. A little over a year and countless misunderstandings by my viewers later, I feel that I should expound on this point. I happen to have quite a few friends who are, to varying degrees, politically active leftists, and the conversations that I have with them always run in circles. They blame everything except for citizens for the situation that we find ourselves in today. If you complain about the war, they bring in the military-industrial complex, which is allowed to happen because of corrupt campaign finance law, which actually doesn't matter because our voting systems aren't proportional. And then there's corporate personhood, and third parties can't win, and we need media reform. People don't have time to work on campaigns because minimum wage isn't high enough, and they don't have health care. Advertising makes us stupid, and you'll never change any of this because there's a dark room somewhere filled with smoke and the 11 industrialists who run everything, and they're able to control the weather. While I can agree with many of the points that they bring up on principle, yes, these things do need to be changed. What I see happening in practice is people running through in their mind a laundry list of excuses to not get involved. Before we can ever get media reform, campaign finance reform, healthcare reform, election reform, or any other kind of reform, first we need citizen reform. Citizens of America, you are such lazy citizens. You might be smart. You might know what's going on. You might even know specifically what's wrong with the system. But that isn't enough. People who describe themselves as being radical intellectuals are complete phonies. Knowing what's wrong doesn't actually change anything. You have to take appropriate actions to change things. One thing that I see far too often is people becoming so cynical, so certain that nothing they ever do will ever change anything, that they refuse outright to participate in the systems of self-governance. In America, we do have the ability to self-govern. The problem is, we've fallen asleep at the wheel. We assume that voting is the end of our duties, that we can just vote for somebody else, put them in charge, and then just stop paying attention and let them run the show. And even then, most of us don't even vote. Or, if we do vote, we don't vote for people who we agree with on the issues. Here's a video that I've already done on that subject. You should watch it. So what does being an active citizen mean? You have to organize in your community. You have to lobby your elected officials. You have to run for office when you don't like how things are going. You have to have the courage to vote for candidates on principle, no matter what their chances are of winning. You have to pay attention to how your elected officials vote and hold them accountable. Be in communication with them. When was the last time that you went to a town hall meeting? Do you even know anybody in a town office? Do you know where your taxes go? Do you know which taxes pay for what things? Really? Do you know who your state representatives are? Have you ever sent them an email or talked with them on the phone? Why not? This past Independence Day, we supposedly were celebrating our citizenship in the United States of America. Well, it's time for us to put down the hot dogs, stop celebrating it, and start exercising it. You've been watching The Punk Patriot. To life, liberty, and pursuit of a less fucked up government. I sell t-shirts, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah.